the calendar plays an important part in our lives that we don't know the true energetics of. This year, on January 6th, which is Little Christmas or the Day of the Epiphany or Three Kings Day, we had that attack in Washington, D.C. And we've had some fallout since then. You know, only 1 week afterwards did we have a impeachment. And so you see, I believe that there's a thing called a Zelem, which is a astral body. And it's brought down that the astral body actually leaves the body 30 days before the body dies. You see? This date stuff is kind of like brought up in the Christmas holiday also. Because Christmas Day, December 25th, then 12 days later is the end of Christmas. Christmas Day is the birth of Jesus. 12 days later is the baptism of Jesus. And for most people, that kind of ends Christmas, you know? But there's another date. The other date of this is February 2nd, which was 28 days later. That's the presentation of Mary and Jesus at the temple. So it goes birth, baptism, presentation. And in this period, it's a 40-day period. See? So it really doesn't end till February 2nd, which is 28 days, or we'll stretch it into 30 days kind of since January 6th. So the real energy of January 6th is only presented on February 2nd. This happened in my own family. My father, who was obviously born by midwives, it's 101 years ago, we all knew that, well, they all knew back then, that he was born on January 6th. 50 years later, when he needed his birth certificate, he goes in and finds out, or 30 years later, whatever, that his birthday, or maybe whatever, it's listed on his birth certificate February 2nd. But they knew he was born January 6th. The midwives didn't present it to the authorities, so to speak. Probably all those that were born on January 6th weren't presented to the authorities until February 2nd. In a sense, this is Zelem. Now, a real strange occurrence happened in my own family here, because my brother Zelem left January 6th on my father's birthday after he had died. And then 30 days later, my brother actually died. We had a thing in the house. He lost his contact lens, his ego eye, on January 6th. And then he got sick and died on February 6th, exactly 30 days later. And today, as I do this is first of Shavat, which is considered by Beth Shammai the new year for the tree. And here we have a period of this new year from the tree from the 10th of Teves. And is it the 10th of Teves, which ends Hanukkah, starts the Jewish year, but again, it doesn't really start the Jewish year. Because I've sensated these past 20 days and have not feeling so well these past 20 days. And these are the 20 days that I've elevated into Yetzirah world, another world. And I'm bringing energies from another world. And in Yetzirah world, we go up three Sephirot, Yesod, Netzach, and Hod, like the three kings. And I come down here, and it's today is the first of Shevat, and what happens is, yesterday, the Rosh Hashanah, the Yom Kippur Katan of the month of Shavat, what did they do? They had the impeachment. So what I'm trying to give you is a mix of time for you to just sensate what's going on. And as I've said in my previous video, the potential is the 1st of Shevat and the actual is the 15th of Shavat. And so in a certain sense, you have another 15 days. The real year starts on the 15th of Shavat, on Tu B'Shvat. And there's even like a Seder, there's a Seder. And it's like a Pesach Seder. And it's the real opening of the year of water. Water. So these 15 days are for reflection. And a lot's going to be happening in these 15 days. Isn't it? Aren't it? We're going to be going through in these 15 days, an impeachment process, an inauguration process, all within this time of the 1st to the 15th of Shavat. And as I've said, Shavat is Shin, Bet, Tov. Not Tov. Tet. It's 311. Plus the 3 letters, it's 314. That's Shaddai, which is the Yesod. And then if you add 1 for the word, it's 315, and that's Yetzirah. And I'm coming to you now from Yetzirah. So you may not like these things, but these things are actuals. And that's where we are. And there's another thing that happened today, and that's why it's being brought to you today. And there are certain things that are too personal, not personal, but private, and for other people. But it's a yahrzeit today for someone who's actually bringing you all this from the other dimensions. He's bringing it through me. And it has to do also the video I will do when and if Trump pardons himself. I will give an explanation. This is propitious times. These are not supposed to be final words, but enlightenments for your own exploration about what's really going on now.